You said you just read this book, Finding Happy, 10 Keys to Living an Extraordinary Life. And there's just little things in there that add up to be the big thing. That's what everybody wants. I call it Finding Happy because I figured everybody wants to be happy, right? I've never met anybody, hey, do you want to be happy? And like, no, I'd rather be depressed. If I wrote a book called Finding Depression, it probably wouldn't sell too hot, hopefully.
Yeah, not too hot.
Yeah. But so it's just those little things. And a lot of people don't know. And it's the slow fade, right? I mean, no person would let your neighbor come over and take their garbage can and dump it in your yard, right? But we'll listen to things, like music, like I used to listen to, just angry music. Well, why was I angry all the time? Because I was putting in garbage in, garbage out, right? I mean, what happens if you eat a extra size, super size meal every single day, 4 meals a day? Nothing good, right? You're going to feel pretty sick. You're going to blow up like a balloon, and you're going to be not happy at all. So it's the slight edge philosophy. It's the simple things, the little things over time that make all the difference. Simple errors in judgment that lead us down the wrong path, and the simple disciplines that lead us to the right path. And so we get to make those choices, and it doesn't happen overnight. Like I know all the 20-year-olds want it right now, quick and in a hurry, Burger King way, right? They want it my way.
There you go.
The fast food, it doesn't happen like that, but it will happen. It's just got to be very intentional.
So the idea of getting yourself around folks that have experienced those experiences, right? Those positive experiences, to keep the belief, the nudging, right? You were talking about, we keep making Jim Rohn references, right? So it's the nudging. It's, just a little bit going the wrong direction. And a few years from now, you'll be in a place that you do not want to be, right? You're washed up on the rocks. Whereas if you're just being nudged the other way in a positive format or a positive way, you can you'll live a life that you can hardly believe is even possible today, right? So it's the idea of just surrounding yourself with the right people and just believing, right? Believing that they have your interest in mind, and at the same time, just do what they say, right? It's being able to reproduce, right? Replicate the processes, the systems. Absolutely. That's kind of how I've always tried to live my life, and in businesses that I've tried, is find the systems, find the processes that are easy replicable, right? And don't try to recreate the wheel, because there's no reason to do that.
Yeah, it's okay to be a copycat if you copy the right cat. Right? I mean, you find someone that's willing to teach you, you do what they do, and you get what they got. And I'm not saying you should find just one person. You should find many. Maybe you find that one person, you're like, if you're a mom and you're in Walmart and you see a mom there with, let's just say 5 children, and they're from ages 12 down to 2, and they're all respectful, and, they're holding the cart and they're saying, excuse me, mom, please, they're saying please and thank you. And you're walking by. I mean, would it kill you to invite that woman out for lunch to get some parenting tips? Right?
Yeah, she's obviously doing something right.
Now she might not have any money. You might not want to get any, business building advice from her. But I mean, shoot, would it be worth it to find out, why are your kids so respectful? She's probably going to say, oh, well, I read this little book called blah, blah, blah. And you can read a little book too, right? It's like, I know you talk a lot about, financial education, stuff like that. Well, Jim Rohn, in all those years he taught, there was one main book he would tell everybody to get, The Richest Man in Babylon. He was always just saying, I've told 10,000 people to get it. You know how many got it? He's like, maybe 100. I was like, I get it. But see, you got to be teachable though, right? You can't go find the guy that has what you want and then go, oh, I got a better way than you to get there. That doesn't work out very well. So you got to get the book. You got to read it. You got to do the steps, understand the process.